Hi guys, this is Larissa Yoga Life Balance, and today we're going to do 10 minutes low back stretch. It's a very common, very typical issues, and just let's do it what we can do, having only 10 minutes. So you'll be just lying down on the floor and give yourself a hug, rock from side to side. Massaging your back is really important before you start anything. Sometimes you can hear clicking noise on your back. So first relax your head down on the floor and then slowly move forward and move it down. So kind of move your legs and knees down and then move it closer to your knees. Have a hug and slowly move down again. And move forward, lean forward, lean forward. Feel the stretch in your neck and your back. And slowly bring yourself down on the floor. You place hands in the crucifix position, knees bent. Keep your shins parallel to the floor if you can, and move to the right side. When I move to the right side, my left hip moves back. And if stretch is enough for you, you don't do anything. If you can, you move your left knee forward. So you're pushing your left hip forward. Stretch your left hand, and you're trying to place your left hand at the level of your left shoulder and move it down if you can. So when you moved it down, your left knee pushed back. So move it forward again and hold in here and breathe. With each exhalation, you're trying to move your left shoulder further down on the floor. Even if your hand here, it's fine. You're just trying to move further down. Feel stretch in your lower back left. It's a really nice stretch from your glutes through your lower back. Sometimes you can hear clicking noise, right? And move to the center. Now move your knee closer to your head and roll. Now, if you can roll on your back. If you cannot, just hold it here and try to roll clockwise and anti-clockwise, massaging your back. So you're self-massaging, help yourself, right? Instead of using masseur and physiotherapist, we're doing by ourselves. So I move hands to my knees to the left side and push my right hip forward, leveling up my knees. Right hand up, and I place my right hand at the level of my right shoulder. What happened again? Right hip and knee pushed back. So push it forward and keep your right hand on the floor and look to the back. Holding 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. Slowly bring yourself back. Roll again on your back. A nice stretch for your lower back. It's a plow position. If you can do this, great. So hands to start with on the floor and bend your knees, and you're trying to reach the floor above your head. If it's not happened, it's just whatever. It's not happened. You're trying to place your legs above your head, stretching your lower back, your hamstrings. Yeah, you're trying to do this. You can support your lower back with your hands or place hands down on the floor. You can move hips from side to side. If it's not happen, if you cannot do this, you're just moving your legs up, either stretched or bent. And bring yourself down on the floor. Okay, left leg now stretched. You bend your right knee, open to the right side, and rotate it. Cross it over. Further stretched, another stretch. Yeah, keep my left hand on my right knee, stretch to my right hand. I'm trying to place my right hand at the level of my shoulder. Look to the right side. Keep your knee on the floor. Doesn't matter if your right hand is not down on the floor. It can be here, here. As soon as you feel a deep stretch, it's a nice diagonal stretch. I feel a cross stretch from my left hip, my glute coming across. So this is a crossing stretch. Yeah, crossing through the whole back. For how long you're going to stay here, it's up to you. Sometimes only one posture is working for you, and for the others, working another one. So choose which one is for you and keep it stretching. Ideally, we should hold it for between 30 to 60 seconds on each side. But if you feel that you need to do it longer, do this. Okay. Move closer to the center. Give yourself a hug or rock from side to side. Right leg stretched. You bend your left knee, open it to the left side. Rotate it one time. And cross it over to the right side. Keep your left knee down on the floor, hand if you can on the floor. If it's too much, have a pillow or a block and place your head on a block on a pillow. Left hand up, and you're placing your left hand with the level of your left shoulder. And push your left shoulder down to the floor, look to the left. Holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself back to the center. Give yourself a hug and just rock from side to side. Roll from the right side into flat tabletop position when your hands just below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. Simple angry cat, call it angry cat. You push your toes under. When you exhale, it's important you push your vertebrae up and high and hold it and push it and push and more and more. Now stomach goes down and you squeeze the shoulder blades in the back. You look forward and push each vertebra down to the floor. Move your vertebrae up and down and up and down. Extended child position is one of my favorites for a stretch. You just move hands forward and you start sliding down with your hands and your forehead is trying to reach the floor. Your hips are still above your knees. You're not doing anything with your hips. You're trying to place your chin, your chest, or your forehead down on the floor and push it down and stretch your back. So it's kind of curving and stretching. With low back, twisted stretch is really good. So you look forward and then you move to the right side. Look forward, stretch and move down to the floor. Forehead, chin and chest is trying to reach the floor. Look forward through the center, moving to the left side. Look forward and you stretch. And holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And move it back to the center. Nice. So hands below your shoulders, knees move to the center. You may need to have a support under your knees like a pillow and start twisting from side to side. It's a nice relief for your lower back. You're twisting, you're kind of dancing. It's really nice. And you look to the right side when you move your leg to the right side, and then to the left when you move to the left side. So how fast? You need to choose the right time, Sometimes you cannot do it because of the knees issues. It's okay. And we're moving into squat position if you can't sit in the squat. Not everyone can sit in the squat. If you cannot, hands down on the floor. And you're trying to move from side to side. Yeah, you maybe even need to place hands on blocks, on books, on the sofa in front of you. But if you can't sit in a low squat position, hold yourself. Push your elbows into your thighs. Push your chest forward, hips down on the floor, chin and chest push forward, and holding here. You can move from side to side. Yeah. So if you notice, majority of Asian population holding themselves and doing something in this low squat position like we are sitting now. So they're releasing their low back pain quite nicely, really quite nicely. So you can place hands down on the floor and push your hips up and move your hands into your thighs and push your elbows into your thighs, legs quite wide, and you move from side to side. And slowly bring yourself up. So clasp your hands, stretch your hands. You push your pelvis forward. You suck your belly in, the body straight. And hips still pushed forward, and you twist to the right side. And you look to the back. Up And then twist to the left side. Up and to the right. Up and to the left. Place your hands on your hips if you can. My first fingers are touching each other. So it's another stretch, pushing pelvis forward. I push hips down on the floor, squeeze shoulder blades on the back. Little bend to the back. And slowly bring yourself up. So pushing soles of your feet down on the floor, and you're trying to twist your spine by moving from side to side, or looking from the left to the right. Sometimes you can hear a click in your back. So these simple exercises, stretches, should help you through the day. Okay. Place your hand on your hip if you need to, if you prefer. Maybe you can slide on your thigh. Stretch your right hand, opening your right hand above your head if you can. Slowly bring yourself up. Hands on your hips maybe, and right hand down on your thigh. Stretch your left hand and move above your head, and slowly bring yourself up. And twist again. Look at from side to side. Which is down facing dog, which you can do on the wall. You don't have to use the mat. You simply come to the wall, yeah? Or maybe on the chair. Separate legs with the distance of your hips. I bend my elbows and push wall away and move my head down. So knees can be bent, but you're just stretching your back and you push the wall away and push your hips to the back. If you feel you can, you start stretching your knees. It's optional. So this is your down facing dog on the wall, and you don't have to use the mat at all. So try to do it during a day, simple stretch, and I'm sure you will feel much more better. I hope you enjoyed it, a little version of our back bend stretch. Have a wonderful day and see you later. It was a great pleasure to be with you. Bye.